glorious AT&T Stadium. Coming up, we've got an ultra-important divisional round matchup in the NFC, as it'll be the Green Bay Packers taking on the Dallas Cowboys. One of two spots in the NFC title game awaits the winner here as we're underway in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25.
On the go.
Willis going to throw it right away. He has it complete to Christian Watson. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. No catches for him in the wild card win last week, but he's got a first quarter grab here. The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. Willis now off of play action. Open man is Musgrave, the tight end. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Another big play as they get 28 out of that one. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 27. And he'll be out of bounds. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
And when you get into the divisional round of the playoffs, this is where having the ability to run the football is such an advantage. The defenses, they're generally going to be tougher the further you go along. So if you can get something established up front, it's going to give you a great chance to move on.
And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
2nd and goal from the 6 this time. Now they try the right side here. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Trying to finish off this opening drive from the 3. This is 3rd and goal. He'll try to run this one in, and he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Packers are on the board first here in this division round matchup. Carlson's extra point up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. So now Carlson, after the touchdown, called on to send this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. Jordan Love ready on 1st down here. Pass caught. It's Romeo Doubs. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Gets past one man. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive linemen said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Ready?
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And down to the 36-yard line here. A solid run on 1st down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
560. Ready?
Switching things up, they'll throw it now with Jordan Love. Wide open receiver, complete. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 20-yard line. A nice pickup of 17 yards.
Well, this has certainly been a nice drive with the way they've spread the football around. Here, they even get the fullback involved in the passing game. That's got to cause a lot of consternation on the defensive side. You've got to cover him, too. That makes things really difficult.
And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
They're mounting a nice drive here. Good chunk of yardage there again. O-line, they've been solid this drive.
They have that look about them right now that says, if you do anything but run the ball behind us, you're crazy. They have really moved it well on this drive, and they want to finish it off the same way.
On 2nd and goal, there's an option play left. And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. And not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you've got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Jordan Love taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Cowboys are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Aubrey good with a PAT. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Swift going to try up the middle. 42 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well. 7-7, our score after one. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Ready.
They will run straight ahead with Swift. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Got it.
Facing a 2nd and 6 from the 8.
Right blue.
Love now. And he's going to be dropped. Back at the 15-yard line. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Well, we saw him score on the ground earlier in the ball game. This time, the defense says not so fast.
Yeah, that's good scouting and good awareness, isn't it? Because you always have to be wary of him keeping it himself, especially in this part of the field. Because if he doesn't like what he sees, you know he'll take off and try and go for it himself.
3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down.
It's 4th down.
And his kick is right there. It's good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense, the firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball.
And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. That one goes for 36 yards.
Come on.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. It's long, and he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Dragon 60. Trap 50.
Willis. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down. Back to throw, Willis. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. First catch for him in these playoffs. He was held without one last week, but he's got a 1st down on that effort. Willis. Now they go screen. It's complete. Touchdown! A great play there. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Packers have retaken the lead. Carlson's extra point up and good. And the lead is now 14-10. So after the made field goal, here's Carlson to send it away. Escapes the defender. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
On the ready.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And the Packers are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. Well, his arm strength never an issue, but this one winds up in the wrong hands.
Oh, the coverage here is just terrific because when it's done really well, sometimes you can't distinguish whether it's the receiver or the defensive back the ball's intended for. He actually ran with him in perfect motion and able to make a big-time play. Well, that's not an easy play for a defensive end because most of his responsibility has him getting upfield and working, but how about his vision to see where the play was going, crashed down inside, and tackled him for a loss.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
Check pass. Check pass.
They go play action with Willis. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Check, Panther. Hey, check that, street.
They'll try the left side. Long, and he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. That 2nd down play nets a -4.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Okay, ready.
We need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
It's taken to the 26. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ballgame.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Now this throw caught left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. First down going to the air with Love. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Drill 3. Ready.
A 2nd down throw for Love. Open man, the tight end, Luke Schoonmaker. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 32-yard line. The Cowboys looking to get going again in a hurry.
And the Cowboys first down. First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Love now to pass on first down. Completed out left to Dobbs. And the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1.
To win any route, you've got to break down the defender, and that's exactly what happened here on this really nicely executed curl route.
Cut, go. Set, cut.
They run out of the gun with Swift. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. DeAndre Swift as the first half is winding down. And the Cowboys have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. The extra point up and good by Aubrey. And it's now 17-14. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down.
And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Throwing on second and long. Willis. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Juju Brents. And the Cowboys are going to get the football back as time will run out in this third quarter of play. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Here we go.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they're in the position they expected to be in. They've got the lead, home crowd behind them, and they're looking toward making that next step in these playoffs.
And I think a key for them is to put together some good, long, extended drives. Work the run in a little more with that big offensive line. I'm not saying get away from throwing the football. That's still working. But if they run it more effectively, they may get even bigger plays in the passing game.
And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. And that was a heck of a play there on the outside.
Partner, sometimes I think on a play like this as a corner, you've got to think to yourself, all I've got to do is slow him down so others can come over and support. But in this case, he said, forget that. I've got this. Sorry you had to make it.
Well, the pressure gets to Love, and he'll go down. Looks like a 9-yard loss, and it also brings up 4th. And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. A 45-yard punt, 4 there on the return. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10.
Here we go.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis.
Second down, here's Willis.
And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Willis looking to throw it.
A throw out wide, going to be incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they throw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
It's a 45-yard punt, then 8 on the return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive.
Snap will come from the 31 on 2nd and 7.
White. Set.
Love. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Call it a loss of 5, a big sack to bring up third down.
Like how they've started the third quarter here. They force a punt on the first drive, and after this sack, it looks like they'll be forcing another one as well.
Absolutely. Maybe got their second win coming out of the locker room.
3rd and 12.
Field, black. Set.
Throwing. Love.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have the Cowboys first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there finding him in stride for really good yardage.
Shot. 17. Ready.
Quickly, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
2nd and 10 here as we sit in the third quarter of this divisional round matchup.
Black Ultra. 6. Mega. Ready.
Love from the gun. This time he's got the hook up. It's complete. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down.
Well, they obviously red man covers their partner, and he got downfield, broke down the defender, made him
What do you mean by that, Purple?
Yeah, he made him think he was going to run a different route. Probably thought he was going to take it upfield. Then he curls back inside for the completion.
From the gun, here's Swift. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. 79 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Ready.
Now Love.
Throw right side, hauled in by Dobbs.
And he brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's a 2nd down and 4. Now Love will try with his legs.
A pretty nice, strong run, but can't break away. Down just inside the 30. They'll get 2 on the keeper, but it becomes now a 3rd down.
And if you like defensive football, focus on the defensive end on this play. He does everything exactly right. Reads the play and make sure he spills it for a small gain.
Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2.
Red, cycle.
Here's Love. Going for it all. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown.
Romeo Doubs.
28 yards.
And the Cowboys will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Aubrey good with a PAT.
And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They're down now 24-14. Work to do as they come up on a 1st and 10.
Inside the 20.
Touchdown, Packers. A great effort there. Saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game.
And the Packers are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. Carlson on for the extra point.
It's up and good, and this now becomes a 24-21 ball game.
Carlson back out there now to send this one away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
Here we go, set.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Black shot.
Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10.
And throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. It's a gain of 34. One quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. Back now in Arlington. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these 2 teams as we get set for the 4th quarter.
Down. Check pink. Hut, hut.
They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. I don't think anyone in the building fooled right there, as that one is going to blow up in their faces. That's going to go as a loss of 7, and it'll set them back for 2nd down.
Here we go. Ready.
Love looking to throw it. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. They'll get 34 yards there. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover it. That type of indecision can open it up to even more big plays.
Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. A critical error there in a tight game of the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
You got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that but you end up running yourself into an error.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Now a throw complete to his fullback out of the backfield. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
Now that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
So 3rd down, but you got to think they'd like to get closer, even in a dome with good kicking conditions for a possible field goal. Willis now off play action. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. So they hadn't called on him at all until this point, but he comes through here and buries one from long range.
Yeah, that's awfully impressive because usually kickers like to get that first one out of their system in the 1st quarter, sort of get them into the flow of the game, but to come in this late and knock it down from long distance, give him a lot of credit.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And as a fan of the NFL, not much more you could hope for in this divisional round matchup. Tie game, 4th quarter. A lot of these fans with their hearts in their throats waiting to see what happens here. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
To throw now, here's Love. Now he breaks free in the middle of the field. And all the way up to the 33-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the 1st down, and that's exactly what he did.
Ready?
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14.
Slide 2. Ready?
To pass. Here's Jordan Love. And this one is going to be off the mark. Too far out in front.
Okay, let's decide here. He was open, right? Not extraordinarily open, but open enough that if you're an NFL quarterback, you got to make that throw, right?
Yeah.
That's got to be completed.
9 times out of 10, that's a completed pass.
Yeah, he missed that one and missed it in a big way.
Ready?
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. Flush to his right. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Looking to throw. Love. Will try and set up the screen to Swift.
And good yardage there on 1st down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively. Or it could have gone for more.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. Now 2nd and 4.
Smash. Red. Set. Go.
On the handoff, this is Swift. Down the numbers. There he goes. He's still on his feet. Touchdown, Cowboys. DeAndre Swift, his second touchdown of the night. And the Cowboys have broken our tie and have taken a fourth-quarter lead. Important extra point up and through, and they will take a 7-point lead. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's got some space here.
And this will be a Packers first down as he's able to get this up to the 37-yard line.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
Willis to throw.
And his throw here is incomplete. There have been quite a few plays they might look back on and say, we really have hurt ourselves, and that was another example.
And this is late-game execution. Everything on the line, so it all has to come together properly. The throw's made. Where's the catch? Got to catch in that spot.
Here's second down. Here's Willis.
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, now 3rd and 10. And first things first, before you think about marching the ball down the field, you got to move the chains.
You're exactly right. Got to get back into focus here. Get the first down. That's what's vital to them.
Throwing, Willis.
Sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds. So a good call there. That brings up 4th.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going. And I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
This one is going to wind up incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Here's a handoff to Swift.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as it comes with 1:25 left to go in the contest.
Here we go.
You have to think likely another running play coming here, 2nd and 11.
Check White. Hut, hut.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
On 3rd down, here comes Swift.
And he'll only get this to about the 35, well short of the line to gain.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Will split the uprights. It's right down the middle, and that will extend their lead even further. So extraordinary here in the closing stages. That field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Yeah, we've got to find 2 scores. So, we're not going to exactly move it over there yet. It can be done, but, boy, it's going to be a little bit of a stretch for them, isn't it?
Yeah, they would have to move incredibly quick and have some luck, too.
This is 1st and 10. Now Willis.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown.
Aubrey now for the point after.
And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away.
And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
The Cowboys will advance to the next round as we say thanks for watching and so long, everybody.
So that'll do it for us. For my part.